many, many summers ago, when the air was abuzz with pollinators, not pylons, a young girl called Anwyn was sitting on a three-legged stool, milking her master's cow.
Shumai.
She sat there milking away, enjoying the sound of the blackbirds tweeting in the bushes, and then from the corner of her eye, she saw, coming from underneath, two long fluffy ears, long, strong, muscular body, and a little cotton tail. And a hare appeared, and it bounded across the field. Well, that was nice, she thought. And then the hare came a bit closer, and a bit closer. And Anwyn was busy milking away, and the hare came closer and closer. And she looked at the hare, and she looked at the eyes, the beady little eyes, and she thought,
I recognise that.
something familiar about that hare, she thought. And the hare came closer and closer. How friendly. But then suddenly the hare started running between the cow's legs, knocking over the milk, running between the legs of Anwyn. And Anwyn said,
Shoo, hare, shoo.
What a bothersome hare, she said. So the hare went back a few paces and then came back again. And Anwyn said,
Shoo, hare, shoo, I have to milk my cows.
Anwyn was getting really fed up because she was really nervous because the bucket wasn't even half full. And she had to go back to the master and give the bucket of milk to the household. So she was really nervous. Then at the end of the day, she picked up what she could and she slowly trudged nervously towards the house, and she saw the squire. And the squire said to her, Why are you looking so glum? And Anwyn said,
There's a troublesome hare that kept knocking over my milk.
Oh, don't worry about that. I'll tell you what, I'll come with you tomorrow and we'll sort out that troublesome hare. So the next morning, Anwyn sat down on her three-legged stool and she started milking the cow. And then again, from the corner of her eye, she saw two big, long, fluffy ears, big, long, muscular body, and a little cotton tail. And out from under the bushes appeared the hare. And it came closer and closer and closer. And Anwyn looked at the hare, and the hare looked at Anwyn, and Anwyn said to the hare,
Shoo, hare, shoo.
But the hare didn't shoo. She came closer and closer, and then she started hopping and running underneath the cow, between the cow's legs, and the cow got fretful and kicked the bucket of milk. Then the squire was standing next to her, and he lifted his gun, and he put in a bullet, and he cocked the gun, and he took aim at the hare, and he fired. And oh no, it clipped the side of the hare on her leg, and she limped back into the bushes, leaving a red trail behind her. Well, Anwyn was really sad. So the next day she was thinking, and she thought, now that hare looked really familiar. And she said,
I'm quite sure that was old Maggie from Mein Cymdogaeth.
Maggie was a witch from Mein Cymdogaeth. So Anwyn was really nervous and felt very guilty. So she decided she would take a visit to Maggie the witch. She went to Maggie's house and she knocked on the door. There was no answer. So Anwyn pushed the door open gently. And the door went. And inside Maggie's house, it was very dark, and all Anwyn could see was the flickering light of the candle in the corner. And Maggie was sitting on her chair, and she had one leg up on a stool, and her leg was wrapped up in a bandage. Well, Anwyn took one look and she ran away as fast as she could, but she felt so bad that from that day onwards, every morning, after she'd milked the cow, she left a little pot of milk outside Maggie's door.